Hey, what's up everybody? This is Preston here and welcome back to another video, and this one's going to be a little bit different for you guys. And this video will be a reaction video. That's right, my first ever reaction video. And yeah, today I'm going to move my camera down here just a little bit. I'm going to be reacting to Acer 48's 49's big NASCAR rant video that he made late last night. So, if you guys don't know who he usually is on my live race reaction streams when I usually do them. So, yeah, I'll put the link down in the description if you want to see this rant. Also, by the way, this video does have a lot of strong language in it, like the cuss words in it and stuff, but I am going to be censoring all of it, just so I want to make this family friendly as I can. And if you want to see the uncensored version, link will be in the description so you guys can see it. So, yeah, with the uncut audio. So anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna maybe pause on some tips or things I give my opinions on as well. So this will be a pretty long video, guys, because it's like 18 minutes long. So let's get started.
Welcome to my NASCAR rant of probably my entire YouTube channel history. So today we're talking about NASCAR f***ing up every thing about the sport. Let's start with the first thing. The short slot racing. The slowest. I can't watch it.
Yeah, first off there, I totally understand. The NASCAR Next Gen Short Track package definitely needs some work, especially last year. The Spring Martinsville race, absolutely terrible. I almost gave that race like a 1 out of 10 because of how terrible that was. You can't even pass. It's only like a conveyor belt around Martinsville. So yeah, I totally understand that there.
I watched the Martinsville race last weekend and it was awful. It looked like slot cars going around on the Dodge paper clip. Like, that's all it was. Just saw something on a paper clip. Nothing happening. I had to take a nap during that race. Because NASCAR didn't know what a good car is. They don't know how to make a short track car, so I have zero hope.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, a short track package does have hope, needs some work, but NASCAR is looking into making the short track racing product better. They want to make it better, and I completely 100% respect what NASCAR is trying to say, trying to get there. So, yeah.
Next thing, Talladega Super A awful. I have zero idea what these top ends is saying that this Talladega race was good. It was awful. No one could pass. And I have a bunch of dumb saying, oh, they took that. No. We know where that 50 retains or something from? The two lines going back and forth.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave the Talladega Spring Race a 4 out of 10. I mean, I do see where you're coming from, because all I've seen was just two wide racing. You can only pass when you're pushing the guy. Maybe you can even have enough run to switch lanes. That's practically it. So, the Xfinity race Saturday, loved it. I love that race. We need more of that kind of racing. But yeah, I think the Gen 6 car, in my opinion, is way more better at super speedway racing than Gen 7. Just the 550 horsepower package there and the Gen 6 car was great.
On the slap, we done. We done. Now on to the next thing. Then it to the Wet Fest in the Wet Fest. It's ridiculous. These boneheaded guys don't know what the doing. They didn't take the time to learn how the white simulation set super patterns looked. Alex Bowman done bonehead. You can't lose one. We're done. It's ridiculous. None of the sides won. They don't lose any seals. You know why the super racing was not as bid wet as it was? It's just a time to see how race back then. That's it. That's what they knew to do. That's what they just knew how to race at Talladega and Daytona. You know, this pile of nothing happens, and it.
Well, yeah, I do gotta say this. Well, I mean, the Super Speedway racing for the NASCAR Next Gen car is not the best ever. But NASCAR needs to find a new aero package for the Super Speedways because it is not great. The Super Speedway package is not great. Heck, you can barely create a third line. You have to create some sort of strong enough energy to make a third lane because if not, you're all the way going to the back. So, yeah, I clearly see where you're coming from because two wide racing's been probably the biggest factor this weekend for the Cup Series.
It turns to a demo derby at the end. I'm proud of it. I've seen this since 2022 and it's awful. Every time these dumb come to finish line, they just sell out. Meanwhile, they can do a fun on the other dying deal, but system. We are watching some. I don't know. Now we got the piece of the line rule, which is awful.
Yeah, I still don't like that. Yeah, double yellow line rule. I agree with you there. But I have to say this: NASCAR did put that line in there for safety, but yeah, you say it causes more wrecks and more wrecks. So I get that part. NASCAR needs to at least get that rule out exclusively for the last lap only. I gotta say that. Just for the final 2 laps or overtime, get rid of that yellow line rule. Just don't do that. Just get rid of that. That's just my opinion, at least.
So die cause more laps than ever. In NASCAR, they never listen to us. They never listen to Earnhardt because NASCAR's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, NASCAR does need to listen to the drivers way more often. I gotta agree. NASCAR needs to listen to the drivers more.
I went on the biggest rant right now. NASCAR sucks and the fans suck. Sleevel's a dog suck that I ain't with it. There's some atrocious dog racing that I hope to quit watching someday. Xfinity is the only good series out there. Only one I can certainly enjoy. Xfinity nailed it all, but guess what? Since Blaine Police just has a bunch of they're gonna change the fans into NASCAR info. WrestleMania first up being going on. I'm pissed off.
Okay, dude, you cracked me up there big time, bro. You cracked me up there big time, man. Who you? Oh my god.
My smooth. How the his voice was like it wasn't like stupid. I don't like it.
Well, I gotta say it's his own opinion at least.
I know the fine. I know the fine. Like I just like say oh thank you please. No, it's awful. You know why the racing sucks at all the delay slats in NASCAR? It's by a gun. God. Two fans realize that.
Well, yeah, the next gen car, I say that because, it's a lot more different than the Gen 6 car. I mean, look at the different types of racing. The only good thing about it is, like, racing's a lot more better than mile and a halves, which I like the next gen car way better on mile and a halves than the Gen 6 did with the 550 package. So, yeah, that's that. But NASCAR next gen car, gotta do say this. It's way better on mile and a half tracks. It still needs to improve on short tracks, road courses, and super speedways. NASCAR needs to find some sort of way to get that under control.
Who say, oh, NASCAR, no, the car is awful. That's what I'm saying. You know about say like this? We can't fit suicide racing with this car. This dog car.
Well, yeah, I gotta say this. The Gen 6 car, like I said, raced way better than the Gen 7 car right now. Like, go back to 2021, the last short track race we've had under a mile, with the Alex Bowman winning that one. It was a great race. It was truly a great race, in my opinion. Like, it was so fun. You can move up. It was slipping and sliding. Like, 2, why you cannot, it's not a conveyor belt. Well, I wish this Gen 6 7 car was like that. But yeah, guys, I just really miss the Gen 6 car because I'm so used to it. I'm just so used to the Gen 6 car. But the Gen 7 car, I like the way it looks on the outside with, how it body looks and everything. But the inside definitely needs work. I can tell you that. After what Kyle Larson's crash at Talladega, definitely needs work. I can guarantee you that. NASCAR, you need to do something with these next gen cars ASAP.
It was nice and all, but performance awful because it built for IMSA. For the 24 hours at Daytona, the 24 hours and the 24 hours of Le Mans, that's what it's built for. Now, stock car racing. These cars what remotely know a stock car. No, the ain't. NASCAR stands for NASCAR Association of Stock Car Racing. That ain't a stock car. It's one word. I don't see one word on my damn title there, but you idiots. So what it is. The ugliest cars we have ever seen any sport. The ugly. Get rid of them. The innovation is awful. The cars are slow as. The innovation is so ridiculous at this point. I don't even know what the I'm watching. I'm watching IMSA at Talladega. What the
Well, I do gotta say this. It's your opinion if you don't like the Gen 6 car. I still have some issues with the Gen 7 car. I really do, especially after Kurt Busch's Kentucky crash, Alex Bowman's one. But good thing is NASCAR is listening. They're trying to fix some sort of way, but things just keep going wrong with it. And NASCAR, I feel like NASCAR rushed the Gen 7 car out. I feel like so. We feel like NASCAR rushed this car out. I have a feeling because now after what Kyle Larson's crash did, the roll cage was bent. If that was on the driver's side door, I think Kyle Larson would have been injured in that crash. NASCAR, you need to do something with the safety of these cars ASAP. I gotta say that. And with the Gen 6 car, there's no issues with that. So I clearly understand your frustrations, man. I clearly do.
I want to watch NASCAR, not IMSA.
Yeah, and he does say that these cars look like MSAR cars, which I can kind of see that. I mean, it does have one lug nut, and it just looks a lot more like a sport car. I actually like cars like that. I am a big sport. I do like sport cars, guys. I like all kinds. Well, just like really like cars and stuff. Like the sport cars, they look way. I think those next gen cars, the Gen 7 cars, look way more sporty in my opinion, from the outside of things.
NASCAR's a bunch of. Yes, NASCAR is gonna be dead next 10 years. This NASCAR needed to fight it out of ashes and make asshole done racing. NASCAR told me they win the sport, of course they did. They forced half to steal what happened. They're telling me I hate that. I was just saying what's playing that simulation system was as tall as f***ing class. I knew it. And now people starting f***ing realize that one would player. Are we f***ing serious? You know how bad and that's what they made it hard? That was almost f***ing that Talladega. Are we f***ing serious now, son? We took one of the safest cars we've ever made, slew that piece of shit away, and made us on. That's not even, it's not even one of the CLT war takes. The CLT was awesome. Not the racing, but safety was insane. As you've seen at Trinity and slots, they won the CLT Flames. State downside was wise, but now it's like, hey, what's racing in that?
Well, I do gotta say this. The car tomorrow was really good on safety. It really was. I gotta agree with you there. I mean, car tomorrow, NASCAR has come a long way with safety, but ever since this next gen car, safety's went.
That's the only cause this new war takes. Yeah. If we don't give a fuck sometimes, guys, we don't to the slow. All you about saying I'm money from hello, that's all we care about. Ridiculous. No white hat watched Watson has died since 2020. I knew something though. down there on who you on. So that sucked. We have top horns that still would take me a good horn. Then we have a wet fest at the end of every 2 race after 500 rounds of bowling racing. Bristol sucked. Just the times are going down. Texas, because I don't like having the ones that flat. But Northville slows on sucks, so not to have that in the like what the what the are we doing? We have not made about Mazata. We haven't. We can't have a Amsterdam on the short side. The potential shifter isn't gonna help. More horsepower ain't gonna help. The dogs are just get rid of it. We're not done.
Okay, the fact you said that that these cars no not these cars look like IMSA cars, and the fact you short track they don't IMSA cars don't do good on short tracks. I honestly didn't even know that, guys. Like, I truly don't know. Maybe I might have maybe might actually learned something from this, because I truly don't know this. I mean, it's his opinion, but I might actually learn a few things from here, actually. So, yeah.
Fits it. Which is not. And these cars are flash like what the towings at like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, guys, I hadn't even heard of a tow link in the Gen 6 car. I honestly never heard of a tow link in the Gen 6 car because now, now from the way I see it, now when you make just one slight contact with the Gen 7 car, tow link breaks, you're basically done for. So, yeah, I don't like that. I got an unfair advantage of the Gen 7 car with the Gen 6. But that's just how it is, so. Yeah, but NASCAR, it just these cars, I think they're just so like weak with when they like hit like take a crash. So yeah, with the suspension and all, but that's just how it is, I guess.
It's ridiculous. So it's hard into the soil at Daytona, and it took one. So like these cars that did blow in one small incident. It's on that Daytona saw that blowing up the slightest contact possible. That's what he says. That's how you would have been that up, you. Anyway, I was saying my went. Now so the fans. I'm tired of this. Goodbye, you.
Wow, guys, and don't forget, this is not the end of this video. He goes on. He goes on another. This is part 2 here, by the way. And yeah, as you guys notice, he is also angry at NASCAR fans, I guess, for not being, I guess he's angry at NASCAR fans for being, basically not being agreeing with him or something like that, so. Yeah, guys, I also do have some issues with some NASCAR fans. Not all of them, just some of them, by the way, because of toxicity and all that other stuff, which I'm not going to get into that. So, yeah. But, I gotta say, if NASCAR fans, if you guys like the Talladega race, I'm 100% fine with that, by the way. I'm 100% fine if you love the Talladega Geico 500. I love it. If anyone loves the Talladega race, especially at the track, I don't blame you at all. So, it's your opinion.
Now this is sad. Now I'm going off the after the community in this one.
Now he's going after the. He's going.
I'll start off first. NASCAR on Reddit. We don't allow anybody with opinion on it. I've seen it 500 times. Every time somebody brings up a late idea, I'll slash on it. I've seen probably one of the latest ideas. I don't have any photos saved. If I had them, I would have sold wall.
Yeah, I mean, there are people like that. There are people going to trash your opinion, man. That's just disrespectful, in my opinion. Just don't trash anyone's opinion. That's just not cool. You may disagree with them, that's fine, but don't just go on being on toxic about it.
Somebody thought of bringing back actual assault cars from the 80s and 90s and having some kind of old school division or something that NASCAR has. Well, it sounds fucking awesome, but that's what the people on NASCAR Reddit, aka the worldwide scumbags of NASCAR, said. This dude has the worst television glasses on. Take them off. take them off, this says the OEMs will support it. If it brings in money, what's it'll bring in a bunch of money, we dumb. They want it. If it brings the sport back up on its feet, they want it. That's all they talk about is the money involved
I'm
in the
actually
sport.
enjoying this.
That's all they talk about, and I believe if they do it, it'll be successful. Or as something like the old fans that's been around forever. They would have that thought us her. You fucking idiots. It's so nice to do for the old fans. And I'm pretty sure they fucking love it. So that's to repeat the old fans around, which would help out the sort of time. Now enter that conversation. Now I'm gonna go on the bot toys, as I told them, because on Twitter they act the insane.
Warriors are drama plays.
Except the Iceberg, BFM, they're all bots. Seth what?
I clearly disagree there, man. I mean, they're not all bots. That part right there, I don't get, man. If you can explain to me, that'll be great. That part right there, I just don't get. No offense, though.
I forgot the other dude. See you, not him.
Also, what do you mean by bots, though? I don't know.
Who's the other dude? Bob Potless is a bot too. They all type the same things and they all have the same socks. Like the people that are more known in the NASCAR community are fucking NPCs. They follow the same words. Now, he does follow the same words. I just noticed that. And his way is not reaction, review video. They're all the same. All the fans that are watching these NASCAR YouTubers all think the same almost. All the people that think differently don't watch them. And then I was like, why do the fans hate this? Why do the fans hate? Because it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, people should be allowed to, say that the race sucks without getting harassed. Just saying. But, I mean, I can respect the Iceberg's opinion on the race, guys. He says this race wasn't bad, which I can 100% handle his opinion, folks.
I know you don't want to piss off a fan base, so the fan base is off for him, but I understand we can't piss them off. That's what's up, and I 100% understand that. But I want Toyota to speak their own mind, since every Toyota after this race spoke the same thing. And it's ridiculous. I didn't see any difference in opinion. Somehow these bad NASCAR fans thought that the top race, yes, I'm saying this right, the top race was better than that Xfinity race. I'm not talking about Rex. Xfinity race, alright. I want to put the top race to the Xfinity race right now. The Xfinity race, a lot of passing, a lot of cars moving around the path, which does cause what?
Keep in mind that in this video, and he's talking about the Xfinity and the Cup Series race from Talladega this past weekend, and he's not talking about the Rex, guys. He's not talking about the Rex. That's not why he thinks that the Xfinity race is better. And I 100% agree. I like the Xfinity race because there was way more action, way more passing, and one of the best entertaining, one of the most funnest Xfinity races I've ever watched, truly. So yeah, I 100% guarantee, I agree. I like the Xfinity race. It was 10 out of 10. Way better of a race than the Cup race. That's just me.
That's how super freeway racing is. If you want good racing, equals more less. Good racing equals more less. More excitement, we did how it is. Now, Cup, they done nothing. We can't do anything. We saw it. We can't sub out like even now says. We can't sub out line. We gotta sub the out the person in front of you. Should win, yes, it kinda did what. I'm saying what they're saying. But it's a failure. It's a failure. Stop saying it would. It failed. It failed. We didn't do it, but it failed. That's the problem. We can't do a thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, the Talladega race was just mostly too wide for the most part. But Eric Jones, you can see, he was leading that outside line. I mean, if more cars can just move up to the outside lane, it's just whenever the car goes up the outside lane on the Gen 7 car, it just fades easily. It takes just a snap of the wrong move on the outside line or a snap of like that up energy gone and the outside line just fades. So NASCAR needs to work on a new super speedway racing package. I gotta say that.
If I was a driver, seeing my accident car at God knows how many degrees, the signals are sliding around, and realizing I can't pass the guy in front of me or do anything, I would be pissed off. I would want to let the sport and never waste it again because I can't do a darn thing. It's ridiculous. No, it wasn't. He said at winter, all we do is slowing the die around, the slid walk. And winter slid walk. NASCAR made it so they have more classes. That's all they're doing this for. That's why.
Well, yeah, I mean Noah Gragson did say that, obviously, and yeah, I agree. The Atlanta Super Speedway race that happened earlier this year was probably one of the most boringest ones. Not boring, it's just one of the less exciting ones Super Speedway races I've watched. So I agree. I think the Super Speedway racing for a next gen car is way less. So yeah.
That's why NASCAR likes to send 7 Super Pads so much. It's just boring, but it makes drivers do this aggressive bull because they know if they go back, they can't get back up. We can't. Unless we're very lucky. I'm just saying that we can't do much. That's why I'm seeing these over aggressive blocks. And it's also probably on science of not knowing how to race. That's all. They just want more laps. No, they put all these laps on this, so all they want is more laps. They're not trying to make faster by racing. They just want more laps, is what we saw today at Talladega. They say gridlocked and they wet. They say gridlocked and they wet. That's all I see at Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta. Atlanta, that entire weekend is doing a line wet, over and over and over. Then it's we did was I'm tired of watching. Am I watching? This isn't lazy. This is so racing. I'm going to do that. The throwing dance.
I gotta say, too wide racing is better than the single line choo choo train racing. I can 100% guarantee that. But however, yeah, I mean, the Daytona 500 this year, I gave it like a 7 out of 10, I believe. I think the same score, I gave like an 8 out of 10. But my favorite Super Speedway race last year, that big rainy wreck, the 2022 Coke Zero 400, the rainy wreck, that completely ruined the race for me. But I think my favorite Super Speedway race of the year was maybe the Atlanta race probably from the spring. But that's just my opinion. Even the Geico 500 from last year. The Geico 500 from last year, in my opinion, was way better than this year's. Was better than this year's, in my opinion.
Dogs. I'm talking about my because I'm pissed off. And this is a Wintville. I'm a fucking put my voice out loud. I want.
All right, let's. I think let's.
So I'm saying the biased opinions. I know people are reasonable, but we just were blamed for once. We know this race sucked. It was awful. And I know it's a disappointment on NASCAR's end, but they don't realize that because they got this die on fight, man. That's what they fucking do.
NASCAR needs to work on a new wheel. Next needs to work on the wheel. I've been a die-on fan
since 2009, and I've not seen the sport do such dog in that long. They started to dog in 2019 with the pass at the 1.5 miles. 550 SUV spot, yeah, that's right, you know, it's the Bidders was, that's why I was here, I don't find out later. That's why I want my Z. And then they ruined it with the song, and oh shit, the wings are down, they're down. What the fuck are we gonna do? My congratulations, six, and a fuck. I know this was about the community, but I was just saying how much this SWAT fighting sucks and the community sucks too. And a fuck video of the community part. I'm gonna be Handy Sousa, you heard me say interview the other ones, just ignore that. I may yeah. My voice about dead, so I didn't know when
Okay.
and any more longer. Hopefully, love the Rant.
I sure did, man. That was kind of funny. That was funny, man. Some parts I laughed. It was funny. So, yeah. Well, in conclusion, from this video, I can understand where you're coming from. But that's the Gen 7 car was clearly not have its didn't have its best. I think it had more worst moments than it did best moments. So, yeah, I agree. NASCAR needs to work on the Gen 7 cars, and at this point, in the last couple years, the Gen 6 car has had way more better racing than Gen 7. But the Gen 6 car was not good at mile and a halves. But NASCAR accomplished that. Yes, there was better mile and a half racing and some good Michigan style racing, same Auto Club. But however, um, yeah, NASCAR needs some more better racing on the super speedways, road courses. I think road courses they've been getting there, but short tracks they also need to get there. I mean, it's getting better. It's just it's not to that Gen 6 era. So let's just say that, guys. So anyways, I'll link this video down in the description if you guys want to see that. So yeah, what do you guys think about this video? Let me know in the comments. The link to this video will be in the description. So anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.